Welcome to the Tuesday Top 10 at the Collective. This is episode 17 for Halloween 2023. Don't forget to check on your last call for confirmed orders on the Comic Hub under the Shop Coming Soon section. That posts every Wednesday, so tomorrow after 5. Do keep in mind, though, that not everything always shows up on that section of the site until Friday after 5. Orders are due by midnight on Saturday for anything that is an open order cover. If you are looking for one of the incentives that's available on that FOC, remember those are limited and may not be available at the store. So if you're interested in that, reach out to the store and see if they're going to have a copy of it. Don't forget, there's a lot of Halloween events still left tonight. We got some more card stuff going on at the store. So if you haven't come in for all the Halloween events, hop on over. Don't forget to follow the social media at Collective CCG. It's on Discord, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All right, I'm going to take a look at some news. A little bit of news today, light news week, or these things that I found worth sharing. Was a small week. Marvel is going to make a print version of its Marvel Meow Infinite Comic series. This is, I don't really know what this is, except it's Marvel characters with cats. And so there's definitely a market for that. I'm going to check out the first issue because it interests me. There will probably be some really awesome covers for that. I will not be surprised if, even though it hasn't been announced yet, if there's a Chrissy Zulo cover for that, because it's been kind of her shtick. We'll see. But there's a cover. That looks like a Gira Hero cover. Nope, that's a Chrissy Zulo cover. See, there it is, called it. It's Chrissy Zulu. All right. We have some posts from Twitter. This is a cover for an In-Huck Lee cover that's coming up for Poison Ivy 18. And this is I don't even remember what X-Men book that is. It's an upcoming X-Men book for Powers of X, or Rise of the Powers of X, #1. That's by Alexander Lozano. And that comes out probably in January. That's it for the news. Let's jump over to honorable mentions.
Quick, turn on the news.
Get a little closer view here. All right, we got a couple of honorable mentions. We have this is the Return of Superman. Let's just put the first issue up, the first cover up there. Return of Superman 30th Anniversary Special. This is a reprinting of the Reign of the Superman story arc, or at least part of it, from the 90s. So they did a 30th anniversary special for the death of Superman, and now we're following up with the next chapter. So this is a collection of reprints with some new covers. So we have, obviously this is a Jerry Ordway cover. This is a new cover. All right. We have a green die cut cover with the Eradicator. Right. That's a Ben Oliver interior, or Eradicator art, painted art by Ben Oliver on this cover. We have a Francis Manapul die cut cover also with Connor Kent, Superboy. This one's got Steel. That's by John Jiang. Let's take a couple of these out of there because these are very large books. Right. I'm sorry, that's Dave Wilkins. Steel is by Dave Wilkins. This one is by John Jiang. Cyborg Superman by John Jiang on the blue die cut cover. And we have another A cover and foil. I like this new camera view because it shows off the foils a lot better. Very cool. If you want a copy of Return of the Superman, I'm in the store, picked it up. There's quite a few covers for each. Those die cut covers are very cool. Definitely part of a throwback to the 90s right there with the die cut cover, because that series did have die cut covers on the first issues of every series that featured that story. All right. So the next honorable mention is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. This is a special one-shot. This is a lead-in to the Aquaman Jason Momoa sequel that's coming out in December. This is written by Tim Seeley with art by Miguel Mendonca and Norm Rapmund. The A cover is an Ivan Heiss cover. We got a Jim Chung cover. And we have a photo cover. 3 covers for that. All right. Now on to the top 10. Number 10. Let's start out with the main cover. This is final chapter in the Batman Catwoman Gotham War Scorched Earth. Is the one-shot title. Again, this is the conclusion of that crossover. This is a Jorge Jimenez A cover. We have an Adam Hughes cover. Very cool. Batman and Catwoman getting in looks like an accident, driving through a police line. And we have a Kendrick Lim cover in 2 varieties. We have the normal and the foil. So we got 2 Kendrick Lim covers, an Adam Hughes cover, and a Jorge Jimenez cover. Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War, Scorched Earth, number 1. All right. Number 9 is a fun entry. If you like the first one, you'll like this one. It's Jeff First, Jeff the Land Shark in a multiverse adventure. This is written by Kelly Thompson with art by Gurihiru. We have the A cover, which is Gurihiru. We have a Matteo Lolli cover with Land Shark Thor. That's neat. That's nice. And we have a Chrissy Zulo cover because, of course, we do. Because everything that she's been doing has been great. So let's do some more. It's Jeff First, number 1, and at number 9. Right. Number 8 is The Space Between. This is by Corinna Bechko and Danny Lukert, with a cover by Danny Lukert, and we have an Ariel Olivetti B cover. So the A cover by Danny Lukert and the Ariel Olivetti B cover. This is set on a generational colony arc ship, so it's a sci-fi tale. Could be pretty interesting. Boom's doing some good work. That's number 8. Number 7, we're swinging back to Marvel. We have White Widow. This is Yelena Belova in her own miniseries as the White Widow now instead of the Black Widow. All right. And this is written by Sarah Galley, who, if you've been reading the Buffy series, Sarah Galley's been writing Buffy or co-writing Buffy. So you might want to check that out. And this is the David Marquez A cover. There is a black and white version of the David Marquez cover. You have a Lyrics Lee cover. Wait, double check. Yeah, that's the Lyrics Lee cover. And we have an art drum cover. So we got an art drum cover, the Lyrics Lee cover, and the A and B versions of the David Marquez cover for White Widow #1. That's number 7. All right. Let's go over to have one more DC entry. We got Supergirl Special. There's a light week for DC because the 4 weeks ago was something holiday related, so there weren't that many books on order. But there are a couple of good ones, and definitely if you've been reading the Batman Gotham War, you'll want to get the final chapter. But this is the Supergirl Special, #1. This ties into Power Girl and Action Comics. If you've been reading either one, you might want to check this out because it features the same character from that series, from those series. Well, obviously not from Power Girl, but alternate universe of the same character. We have the A cover. This is by Jamal Campbell. The story is by Mariko Tamaki. Interior art by Skylar Partridge. Colors by Marissa Louise. So again, A cover is Jamal Campbell. We have a Will Jack painted foil cover. Those are the only 2 covers left in the store. So if any of the other covers interested you and you missed out on it, make sure to put in a reorder. See if the store can get you another copy. Supergirl Special #1, following on from stories in Power Girl #1 and Action Comics. Let's focus on a few independents. We have the new Red Sonja series. We have Savage Red Sonja #1. This is a return to some serialized Robert E. Howard style original Red Sonja days from the pulp comics. It's written by Dan Panosian with art by Alessio Patillo. We have the Dan Panosian A cover and the blank sketch variant. That's Savage Red Sonja #1. Only thing left in the store is this one copy of the blank and then A covers. All the rest were claimed. So again, if there were any other covers that you saw and you didn't get a chance, try to get a reorder, see if they can pick up some more copies for you. I think that this one is going to be popular, so reorder should be an option. All right. Number 4 is some more horror stories by good old Scott Snyder, returning to his horror roots. Right. Also some Western. If you liked Scott Snyder's turn on American Vampire, which was a horror Western as part of the story, then you might want to check this one out. This one features, I'm not sure if it's zombies or vampires. I haven't read it yet because it comes out tomorrow. But this is written by Scott Snyder with interior art by Dan Panosian. And actually all of the covers for this one are by Dan Panosian. So we have the A cover, which features some 6 guns. There's a foil version of that cover. It's a spot foil, only the logo is in foil. You have this Dan Panosian cover, and then that one. So all 4 covers Dan Panosian. This one should be a really good book. Always love seeing Scott Snyder do some more horror. Very cool. Interested in checking that one out. All right. Number 3. If you read Ultimate Invasion, you're going to want to pick this one up because this picks up right where that left off. This is Ultimate Universe #1. This is the same writer, Jonathan Hickman, with interior art by Stefano Caselli and colors by David Curiel. So we have an A cover by Brian Hitch. We have a Ultimate Thor cover by Ben Harvey. And then a Caselli Ultimate Thor cover. Ultimate Universe #1. After this, I believe this is also a mini-series. The rest of the Ultimate Universe return books will come out. So if you're following the Return of the Ultimate Universe, you're going to want to check this one out. Ultimate Universe #1 by Hickman and Caselli. Number 2, this one should be a big book. If you like The Walking Dead, you're probably going to like this one. This is Almost Dead. It's another zombie story. Hopefully a little bit of a unique take. Don't riff too much on The Walking Dead, but it'll play in the same genre, so you'll have similarities. And if you liked one, you'll probably like the other one. This is written by Galaxy with return to monthly or semi-monthly interiors by Ryan Benjamin. So if you're an X-Men fan in the 90s or an Image fan in the 90s, you'll like this art. Interior pencils and inks by Ryan Benjamin. This A cover is by Tyler Kirkham. And then there is a blank sketch variant. Almost Dead #1. That's number 2 on the top 10 list. And the #1 spot goes to, what else would it be? What haven't I covered that's coming out this week? Spider-Boy. This is written by Dan Slott with interior art by Paco Medina, colors by Eric Arconagia. All right, so we have a Humberto Ramos A cover. This is a throwback B cover. That's, check my notes here. That's by I'm not sure who that one's by because I can't tell from the art. Might be Bagley. Sorry, I cannot tell who that's by, but it might be Bagley. It doesn't have a signature on it. But that is a Fantastic Four kind of a throwback cover. Of course, we have a Scotty Young cover because you have to have a Scotty Young cover on a Spider-Man cover, Spider-Man family book. And it's, as usual, a great cover. All right. This is Kari Andrews. No. I wish that they would put these on the barcode like DC and other companies do, because there's a lot of covers for these books, and sometimes keeping them straight is difficult. This is Chris Campagna. This is got Spider-Man and Spider-Boy on it. We have, well, this one's not hard to pin down. That's a John Tyler Christopher Negative Spaces cover. Those are always great. I'll probably be picking that one up. And we have a McFarlane homage. This one's by Kari Andrews. This one's a foil as well. Get that a little closer. Very cool. Again, Humberto Ramos, Unknown, Scotty Young, Chris Campagna, John Tyler Christopher, and Kari Andrews homaging Todd McFarlane. And that is Spider-Boy #1, the #1 book for the week. I'm not sure what the stamp book is, the store pick of the week, so come in and check it out and get your extra stamp for this for their pick of the week. And that's all I have for you this week. Have a happy Halloween, everyone. Good night.